subtopic, that is progressions. Right? Progressions. What do you mean by progressions? In Sinhala, what we call this? In Sinhala, what we call this? Anyone? Sinhala නම් යාට මොකක්ද කියන්නේ? What? Shreni. Shreni කියලා අහලා තියෙනව නේද? The same thing, right? Progression, Shreni. So what do you mean by a progression? What do you mean by a progression? If I write something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is this a progression? Is this a progression? Yes or no? Yes and tell me yes or no. That is yes or no. Is this a progression? I have written down a set of numbers. Yes. Okay. 4 saying yes and 1 saying no. And now 7 saying yes and 1 saying no. So, okay, most of you say that this is a progression. Okay, this is a progression. Yes, this is a progression. Okay. And what about this? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. What about this? And if it continues like this, is this a progression now? What about example number 2 I have taken? Yes. So the second one is also a progression. Then, if I take it like this, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. Is it a progression now? Yes. Yes, you know. Very easy for me. Yes, this is also a progression. Then if I take something like this. 4, 6, 9, 13, 18, 24. And if this continues like this, is this a progression?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so almost all of you are saying that this is also a progression. Yes, this is also a progression. Correct. That is also a progression. And what about this? 7, 9, 10, 15, 13, 24, and 29. What about this?
No.
Okay, correct. This is not a progression. And you know about progressions. Then tell me, what is a progression? What is a progression? What do you mean by a progression? මොකද්ද මේ ශ්‍රේණියක් කියලා කියන්නේ එහෙනම්? මොකද්ද ශ්‍රේණියක් කියලා කියන්නේ? What do you mean by a progression? These 4 examples you identified as progressions. So what is the difference between these 4 examples and the last one? Me examples හතරේ මේ අන්තිම example එකේ වෙනස මොකද්ද? What is the difference there? What is the difference? What is the difference? If you take all of these 4 examples, there is what? There is what? Yes, there is a pattern. There is a pattern. රටාවක් තියෙනවා. There is a pattern. So progressions means what then? A set of numbers with a pattern. මොකක් හරි අපිට number set එකක් තියෙනවා මොකක් හරි රටාවක් හඳුන ගන්න පුළුවන් විදියට ඒක මොකද්ද? ශ්‍රේණිය. Set of numbers with a pattern. Set of numbers with a pattern is we called as a progression. Right? ඔකට තමයි අපි ශ්‍රේණියක් කියලා කියන්නේ. මොකක් හරි රටාවක් තියෙන number set එක. Simply that. Okay, so what it says here, a progression is a set of numbers which shows a certain pattern. Then bakari අපිට pattern එකක් අඳුර ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක දෙකෙන් වැඩි වෙවි යන්නම ඕන, දෙකක් එකතු වෙවි යන්නම ඕන හිම එකක් නැහැ. If we can identify a particular pattern over there, then that can be considered as a progression. A progression or series may or may not terminate at a certain point. A progression, or we call this as a series, may or may not terminate at some point. It means I can say even numbers from 2 to 8. Even numbers from 2 to 8. So what should be the set of numbers here? That should be 2, 4, 6 and 8. Nothing more than that. So this is exactly the set of numbers we are having. Can we identify any pattern here? Yes, there is a pattern. Therefore, this is a progression. But this progression is what? It is terminating. It is terminating. Why? Because as per this, we need to stop it at 8. And if I take the same example like this, even numbers, then it should be what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and it goes on and on. And it is not terminating. It is not terminating. But still there is what? There is a pattern. If there is a pattern, then it is what? It is a progression. It is a progression. Okay. Daughter, progressions terminate when not terminate when වකරික point එකකදී නවතින progressions තියෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. Continue වෙවි යන progressions තියෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. If a series terminates at a point, it is known as a finite series. It means these kind of progressions we identify as what? Finite series. Finite series. Finite කියන්නේ නිශ්චිත කියන එකනේ. Right? Finite series. Okay. And these kind of progressions or series we known as what? If a series does not terminate at a point, and if it is continuous as per this example, it is known as what? Infinite series. Finite series and infinite series. Right? The difference. And here in this particular subtopic, we are going to discuss mainly 2 types of progressions. Those are what? Arithmetic progressions and geometric progressions. Samantara Shreni, අනිත් එක්කෙනා කවුද? ගුණෝත්තර ශ්‍රේණි. Right? So if you have these brothers and sisters who are getting ready for the scholarship, please don't show them your books. Right? ඔයාලගේ පොත් මේ දවස්වල පෙන්නන්න එපා. Right? වාට ලැජ්ජ හිතේ. Okay, arithmetic progressions. Samantara Shreni. When we consider 2 consecutive terms in a series and subtract the term on the left from the term on the right, then if the result is the same for any consecutive pair, the series is called an arithmetic progression. Right? Therefore, there should be what in arithmetic progression? This example 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This is an arithmetic progression. Why I said that this is an arithmetic progression? Because there is what? In an arithmetic progression, there should be a common difference. There should be a common difference. common difference එකක් තියෙන්න ඕන arithmetic progression එකක. What do you mean by a common difference? If we take two successive terms, කලංග දෙකක් ගත්තොත් right? Once we subtract the term on the left by the term on the right, මෙන්න මෙයා මෙයාගෙන් අඩු කරොත් කීයක් එනවද? 4 minus 2, that is 2. Right? And here, if we take these two terms, 6 minus 4, again there is a difference of 2. Here 8 minus 6, again there is a difference of 2. 10 minus 8, again there is a difference of 2. If we can observe a common difference in a progression, then that is an arithmetic progression. Common difference එකක් අපිට අඳුර ගන්න පුළුවන් නම් ඒක arithmetic progression එකක්. So what is the common difference in example A here? What is the common difference here? Common difference here, that is 3. Term on the left we need to subtract by the term on the right. මෙයාගේ මෙයා අඩු කරා 3ක් වෙනවා. මෙයාගේ මෙයාත් අඩු කරා 3ක් වෙනවා. Then there is a common difference. Therefore this is an arithmetic progression. Here in example B, what is the common difference? Okay, here the common, so usually we denote common difference using letter D. Here D equals 3. Here, what is the common difference? Yes, that should be minus 5, not 5. Why? Term on the left, we need to subtract term on the left by term on the right. මෙන්න මෙයාගේ පස්සේ තියෙන value එකෙන් අඩු වෙන්න ඕන මොකද්ද? කලින් තියෙන value එක 60 minus 65, that is what? Minus 5. 55 minus 60, that is what? That is minus 5. 50 minus 55, that is what? Again minus 5. Therefore the common difference should be minus 5, not plus 5. Okay, common difference. We take two successive terms. The latter term need to be deducted by the earlier term need to be deducted by the latter term. And here, this stuff you know. And what you need to remember, this is the most important thing. The formula to find the nth term in a given arithmetic progression. අපිට මොකක් හරි term value එකක් හොයන්න කිව්වොත් මොකක් හරි term එක මෙන්න මේ විදිහට තියෙන term එකේ what should be the value? This is the arithmetic progression, and what should be the value of this term in this particular arithmetic progression? For that we can have a formula, that is what? Tn. N means the nth term. Right? Tn means the nth term equals what? A plus n minus 1 into T. What is A here? What is A here? What is A? A means, no, in general I am asking. A means what? The value of the first term. Value of the first term. This is somewhere here. Here. First term is denoted by A. Right? First term is denoted by A. So A means what? The value of the first term. So if you take this particular progression, what is the value of A? Value of the first term, that is 2. If we take this progression, what should be the value of A? A should be equals to 5. If we take this one, A should be equals to 65. A means the value of the first term. පළවෙනිම term එකේ value එක. N minus 1 we know, right? If we need to find the seventh term, that is 6. N minus 1. 7 minus 1. Into D, D is the common difference. Common difference. Term on the left need to be subtracted by the term on the right. Okay. Example 24, 25, and 26. Do these 3 examples and upload your answers to the pattern link. And even grade 3 students can do this. So take 2 minutes and finish this stuff and upload your answers to the Padlet link. I will put the link again to your chat box. So I need answers for example number 24, 25, and 26. This is correct, right? So I will delete this one. Others, please quickly upload your answers. Right. Example 24. What it says. If the first term of an arithmetic progression is 8, it means if a equals 8. Example 24. If the value of a equals 8 and the common difference is 5, that means the value of t, if the value of t equals 5, what we need to do? Write down the first 5 terms. We need to write down the first 5 terms. So how it should be? The first term is 8. The second term should be what? 8 plus 5, 13. Third term, 13 plus 5, 18. Fourth one, 18 plus 5, 23. Fifth one, 23 plus 5, 28. So these should be the first 5 terms of this arithmetic progression. And the nth term of arithmetic progression, so nth term should be what? Tn equals a plus n minus 1d. If we rewrite the same here, Tn equals, the value of a is 8 into, a plus n minus 1, the value of t is 5. You can simplify, but this will be enough for this one, right? Example 24. So we can take 5n minus 5. So we can again simplify this further. 8 minus 5, 3. 3 plus 5n. We can take 3 plus 5n as the answer. It's also correct. Right. That is example number 24. Example number 25. Find the 10th and 20th terms of each of the following progressions. 10th and 20th terms of the following progressions. If I take the first one, 10th term, T10 value should be what? A plus n minus 1 means 10 minus 1d. It means it should be what? 9d. So it should be, the first term is 18. 18 plus 9 into common difference is what? What is the value of d? What is the value of d? That is 6. That is 6. Yes. That is 6. 9 into 6, 54. 54 plus 18, 70. The 10th term should be 72. Yes. And the 20th term should be what? T20, 20th term should be equals to a plus n minus 1d. 20 minus 1, that is 19, 19d. So it should be 18 plus 19 into 6 should be equals to what? 132. 130. Second arithmetic progression. Here we need to find T10 value, 10th term value equals A plus 9D n minus 1T. What is the value of A here in part 2? The value of A, the first term value is 30. 30 plus 9 into D. What is the value of D here? What is the value of D here? What is the value of D? What is the common difference here? Yes, that is minus 3. See, 27 minus 30, that is minus 3. 24 minus 27, that is minus 3. Therefore, the common difference, the value of D should be minus 3. So the 9 into minus 3, that is minus 27. Minus 27. So 30 plus minus 27, that should be 3. That should be 3. What about this value? 20th term value, that is A plus 19D. Value of A is 30 plus 19 into minus 3. Therefore, value should be what? 20th term value should be what? Yes, minus 27. Minus 27. So that those are the answers for example number 25. 10th term and the 20th term of these two progressions. Example number 26. The nth term of a progression is 7n plus 4. The nth term of a progression is 7n plus 4. Show that this is an arithmetic progression. Show that this is an arithmetic progression. So how can we prove that? Here, what should be the first term? What should be the first term? Or T1 value should be what? Instead, T1 value should be what? So instead of n, we need to apply the term value that we are finding. Here we are finding the first term value. So instead of n, we need to apply 1. 7 into 1 plus 4, that is 11. What is the value of the second term? 7 into 2 plus 4. 7 into 2, 14. 14 plus 4, that is 18. What is the value of the third term? 7 into 3, 21. 21 plus 4, that is 25. That is 25. The first three terms. Yes. Right. And there is what? If we take two successive terms, what is the difference? If we take the first two terms, the difference is what? 18 minus 11, that is 7. If we take the second two terms, the second term and the third term, the difference is again 7. Therefore, there is a what? Common difference. Common difference of what? 7. If there is a common difference in a set of numbers, then that is what? That is an arithmetic progression. Common difference number set arithmetic progression. Right? Example 26. What is the most difficult part in these sort of sums? Amarum kala dipi kotanada? Tn equals a plus n minus 1 t. Apart from this, nothing is difficult. There's nothing here. Okay. And the summation, right? Sum of the first n terms of an arithmetic progression. So the earlier formula, this one, we have used for what? to find the value of a given term. අපිට මොකක් හරි term value එකක් හොයාගන්න කිව්වොත් 10 වෙනි term එක 15 වෙනි term එක 20th term 25th term, if we have asked to find the term value, a given term value of an arithmetic progression, we are using this formula, right? We are using this formula Tn equals a plus n minus 1 t. But if we need to find the summation, the sum of first n terms of an arithmetic progression, we have two options, we have two formulas that can be used. One is the sum of first n terms should be equals to n over 2 into a plus l. A we know. What do we mean by a? That is the value of the first term. So what do you mean by l here? L means what? L should be the value of the last term. If I take it like this, 2, 4, 6, 8. In this, is this an arithmetic progression? Arithmetic progression? Yes. Why? There is a common difference. 4 minus 2, that is 2. Again, 6 minus 4, again we can get 2. Therefore, there is a common difference. So this is an arithmetic progression. So what is the summation of these terms? මේ terms හතර මේ progression එකේ මේ තියෙන terms හතර එකතුව කීයද? 8 plus 6 14, 14 plus 4 18, 18 plus 2, that is 20. Summation of n number of terms should be equals to 4. Here we have 4 terms. Summation of these 4 terms, first 4 terms, should be equals to 20. The same we can take using this formula. S n equals n over 2 into a plus n. Here, what is the value of n? How many terms are there? There are 4 terms. 4 over 2 into a means the value of the first term, that is 2, plus the value of the last term, that is 8. So you should get the sum. Once you simplify this, you should get the answer as 20. Right? N over 2 into a plus n, first term plus last term. Or else there is another formula to find the same. You can go for this formula as n over 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 t. N over 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 t. Arithmetic progressions. Arithmetic progressions. How to find this one? The value of the nth term. How can we find that? Imalka, how can we find the value of the nth term?
A plus n
minus 1 into t.
d.
Okay. Then how did it? Anjali, how to find the sum of first n terms? How can we find the Sn value? Sum of first n terms, how can we find that? There were 2 formulas. Tell me one of them.
N divide 2.
Yes, n divide by 2 into
A plus L.
a plus l. Okay. What is the other one? Kasun? What is the other formula to find the summation of first n terms? Kasun? Kasun kira kira hidup ni ada. Ada mata yang ni dia. Kasun ni? Chatura. What is the other formula? To find the summation of first n terms. Chatura. Kannaditana Chatura. Yeah, they are right. Chatura inna. Chatura again. What is the other formula to find the sum of first n terms in an arithmetic progression? What? Anyone? What? මේකේ මහලුකු දෙයක් නෑ තියෙන්නේ මෙන්න මේ ෆෝමියුලාස් තුන මම තියාගන්න විතරයි. That is why I rewrite it here.
n divided by 2.
N over 2. Okay. Into.
Within bracket.
Okay.
2a plus.
2a plus. N
bracket,
minus 1. Yes. N minus 1. So in terms of arithmetic progression, these are the only three formulas that you should know. Right? If you know these three formulas, then you should be able to answer any form of question. So arithmetic progression වලින් අහන ඕනම ගානකට අපිට පාවිච්චි අපි ගාව තියෙන tools මොනවද? ඔන්න ඔය tools තුන විතරයි අපිට පාවිච්චි කරන්න තියෙන්නේ. ඒකට ගාන මොන විදිහට ඇහුවත් these are the three options we are having. The first term of an arithmetic progression is 14. It means the value of a should be equals to 40. The value of a should be equals to 40. And the last term is 44. 44 should be what? Last term nang ekane kawuda? Our L value. The sum of the progression is 435. Sum of the progression Sn value should be equals to 435. We need to find the number of terms, how many terms were there, and the common difference of the arithmetic progression. We need to find how many terms were there and what is the common difference. We need to find the value of n and the value of t. Value of n and value of t. N is equals to 15. Okay, let's see. Sum of first n terms should be equals to what? There are two options. What is the better option here as per this example? Capital option. First one, that is n over 2 a plus n. Sum of first nth term is 435. Should be equals to n over 2 into a plus l. The value of a is 14. Value of l is 44. So what should be the value of n? N should be 435 into 2 over 58. That should be what? Is it 15? Yes, 50. The value of n should be 50. So we have found what? How many terms were there in this particular arithmetic progressions? How many terms were there? There were 15 terms. මෙන්න මේ වගේ terms කීයක් තියෙන්නේ නැද්ද? 15ක් තියෙන්නේ ඇති. Common difference. What is the common difference? Common difference here.
One.
What? Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Common difference should be what? Anyone? These are easy stuff, right? What is the common difference? What should be the common difference value? What should be the value of t here? Value of t?
1.
Okay, 1. What about others? Can it be 1? Okay, -1. Two answers. Someone said it should be 1, and the one said it should be -1. Is it so? Here, the first term is 40. First term is 14. If it is 1, how should be our progression? 14, 15, 16, 17, and it should go for like that. I don't know. Let's see. And if it is -1, how it should be? 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, and it should go like that. Any different answers than these two? Any difference? Any different answers? We know only these three formulas, isn't it? We done මේ formulas තුන විතරයි. කරන දෙයක් මේ formulas තුන පාවිච්චි කරලා තමයි කරන්න ඕන. So how can we find the value here? Here you have two options to find the common difference. මෙයාව පාවිච්චි කරන්න බෑනේ කොහොමද? Either by using this formula or by using this one, you can find the value of d. Right? Here also we have d, n value, a value, all this stuff we know. Here also n value, a value, right? We know all the other stuff, and sn value also we know. We can find the value of d. So by using one of these two formulas, we can find the value of d. What you have picked? First one or the last one? One formula we use called the d hoyagat. May have the last one. First one or the last one? First one or the last one? What have you used? What have you used? First one or the last one? Last one.
Last.
Why have you gone for the last one? මෙයා මේ formula එකට වඩා මෙයා lazy කියලා හිතෙන්නේ නැද්ද?
Some here.
Yes. Right? Yes. You have the sum value 435, yes. But still I feel this could be easy. If I were you, I will use this one. Why? Do you know the 15th term value? අපි 15 වෙනි term එකේ value එක දන්නවද නැද්ද? මෙන්න මෙයාගේ value එක අපි දන්නවද නැද්ද? What is the value? What is the value? We have, come on, here we have only 15 terms. අපේ progression එකේ තියෙන terms 15ක් විතරයි. අන්තිම term එකේ value එක කීයද? The value of the last term is 44. It means T15 should be equals to what? 44. How can we find T15? That is a plus 14d. It means 44 should be equals to what? Value of a also we know. First term value is given, that is 14. 14 plus 14t. So 14d equals what then? 44 minus 14. Divide both sides by 14. Then t should be equals to what? 30 over 40. See? 30 over 40. 30 over 40. For the same, we can keep it as 15 over 7, or we can write it as 2.14285, and it goes like this. So what is the most suitable final answer here? So I have right, I have put on the table three answers: 30 over 14, 15 over 7, and 2.14285. What is the most appropriate final answer as per this sum? මේ ගාන විදියට වඩාත් ගැළපෙන මාංශයක මොකක්ද? Yes, second one, this one. Why? If you go on it for the decimals, what happened? This is what? This is an මෙයාට අපි නමකුත් කිව්වා. මොකද්ද නම? මෙයාට මෙයාගේවට දාපු නම මොකද්ද? What is the name we have given for these kind of answers? These kind of numbers. These are irrational numbers. These are irrational numbers. Atathika sankhya. Ay atathika kiwi. Why we call these irrational? These are irrational numbers. Why? Because what? It is not terminating. The decimals are not terminating and they are not recurring. මොකක් එක point එකකින් නවතින්නෙත් නැහැ. Same values repeat වෙවි යන්නේ නැහැ. Right? So here we need to have a common difference. So it is better to keep it as a fraction. Keep it in the third form. Keep it as a fraction. 15 over 7 or 2 1 over 7. That's also correct. Right. So that is part A. And I'm thinking how you have got these answers 1 and -1. I can't figure it out. So it should be 15 over 7. Right? 15 over 7. Part B. Part B. A person is appointed to a post with an initial salary of 5,600. Initial salary of 5,600 per month. And with an annual increment of rupees 400. First one, find the monthly salary in the 7th year of his service. 7th year. Months, years, පොඩ්ඩක් විතර පරිස්සම් වෙන්න ඕන. Right. If we take, I'm into part B. Part B. If we take year 1. If we take year 1, what is his monthly salary? මෙයා ගියපු පළවෙනිම අවුරුද්දේ මෙයාගේ මාසික වැටුප කීයද? In year 1, what is his monthly salary? A person is appointed to a post with an initial salary of 5,600 per month. එහෙනම් එයාගේ පළවෙනි අවුරුද්ද පුරාවටම monthly salary එක කීයද? That is 5,600. With an annual increment of 400, it means when he goes to year 2, when it comes to year 2, what should be his monthly salary? එයා පළවෙනි අවුරුද්ද complete කරාට පස්සේ year 2 එකේදී මෙයාගේ monthly salary එක කීයද? year 2 ඉඳන් මෙයාට මාසෙට කීයක් ලැබෙනවද? 400 annual increment. It means it should be 6,000. In year 3, what would be his monthly salary? 400 annual increment. Here, with an annual increment of 400, then it should be what? 6,400. In year 4, it should be 6,800. So there is a pattern. Yes, there is a pattern. So based on the pattern, we need to determine whether it is an arithmetic progression or a geometric progression. So here we have what? We have a common difference. We have a common difference, right? Common difference of how much? 400. And what is the value of the first term? That is 5,600. What we need to find? We need to find the monthly salary he takes in year 7. Find the monthly salary in the 7th year of his service. It means we need to find T7 value. 7th year of his service. What should be the value? A plus n minus 1d. 7 minus 1, that is 6d. Value of A is 5,600 plus 6 into d. The value of d is 400. So it should be what? 8,000. monthly salary should be what? Rupees 8,000. His monthly salary should be rupees 8,000. Okay. So this is for part 1. The answer should be rupees 8,000. So, හත්වෙනි අවුරුද්දේ මෙයාගේ මාසික වැටුප කීයද? රුපියල් 8,000. Right? 8,000 rupees. And the second one. Find the total amount he can collect from salary when he completes 10 years of service. අවුරුදු 10ක් complete කරාට පස්සේ මෙයා කොච්චර earn කරලා තියෙනවද? How much he has collected throughout these 10 years. ඔය අවුරුදු 10 පුරාවටම මෙයා කොච්චර salary එකක් අරගෙන තියෙනවද? That is what we need to find. Find the total amount he can collect from salary when he completes 10 years of services. Right? 10 years of service. අවුරුදු 10ක් එක දිගට වැඩ කළොත් මෙයා කොච්චර salary එකක් කොච්චර total salary එකක් අරගෙන නැද්ද? It is what we need to find. Any answers? Any answers? We need to find the summation here, total amount. We need to find the total amount. So we have two options. We have two options. Either we can use this formula or the second. As per this example, what is the formula we need to use? One formula එකටද යන්න. පළවෙනි එකද දෙවෙනි එකද? What? And first of all, tell me what should be the progression, how our progression should looks like. Okay, yes. Second one, the answer should be 74,000. 74,000. What about others? Others? Is it 74,000? Here, this is what? This is what? This is a monthly salary. මේ එක මාසික වැටුප විතරයි නේද? මේ සම්පූර්ණ අවුරුද්දේම ලැබෙන වැටුප නෙමෙයි නේද? year 1 එකේ මෙයාගේ එක මාසෙට ලැබෙනවා කීයක්ද? 5,600. year 2 එකට යද්දි this is the salary of 1 month. 1 month salary එක විතරයි මේ තියෙන්නේ. එතකොට මේක බේස් කරගෙන can we use this formula? Based on this progression, can we use this formula? No, this reflects what? This reflects only 1 month salary. එක මාසයක salary එක විතරයි මෙතන පෙන්නන. If we take the total salaries, I'm into part 2. If we take the total salaries in year 1, what is the total salary earned by this particular employee? මේ employee පළවෙනි අවුරුද්දේ සම්පූර්ණයෙන් කීයක salary එකක් ගන්නවද? In year 1, his monthly salary is how much? 5,600. එතකොට 5,600 into what? Into 12. That should be what? 5,600 into 12. That is 67,200. Right? In year 1, totally he earned a salary worth of 67,200. Yes, 67,200. In year 2, what is his total salary? මාසෙකට 6,000ක් ලැබෙනවා. එතකොට year 2 එකේ සම්පූර්ණයෙන් මෙයාට කීයක් ලැබිලාද? 6,000 into 12. That is 72,000. That is 72,000. එහෙනම් මේ answer එක මොකක් වෙන්න ඕනද? This is wrong. This should be wrong. ඒ මේ අවුරුදු දෙක විතරක් එකතු කරලා දෙනවනේ. Somewhere around 130,000. Right? Yes. So what about year 3? What about year 3? Is it 82,000? 6,400 into 12. 6,400 into 12. In year 3, his monthly salary is 6,400. And year 3 age sampurnam. Tungeni avurudhe kiya karan tiyenawada? 6,400 into 12. That is 76,800. 76,800. In year 4, 6,800 into 12. That is 81,600. 81,600. So can you identify a pattern here? Can you identify any pattern here? Yes or no? Pattern කියලා අපි බලන්නේ දේවල් දෙකයි මොකක්ද? එක්ක common difference එකක් තියෙනවද? When it is a geometric progression, we are looking whether there is a common ratio. ඔය දෙකනේ බලන්නේ. So can we identify any common difference here? Common difference එකක් තියෙනවද? Yes, there is. What is the common difference? What is the value of D? What is the value of D? See here, if you take these two, what is the difference? 72,000 minus 67,200. That is 4,800. The difference is 4,800. What about this two? 76,800 minus 72,000 is again 4,800. Here also again the difference is 4,800. Therefore, there is a common difference worth of 4,800. Then this is what? This is also an arithmetic progression. This is an arithmetic progression. What is right? Yes, what is the value of A here in this progression? That is 67,200. 67,200. So, what is the formula we can use? We do not know the last term, therefore we can't use this. We need to go with the second one. Sn equals n over 2. N over 2. What is the value of n here? What is the value of n? After 10 years. So the value of n should be 10. 10 over 2 into 2a. 2 into 67,200. 2 into a. Plus n minus 1b. That is what? Right? We are getting the sum of first 10 terms. So 10 minus 1, that is 9 into common difference is 4,800. So what should be the value? Once you simplified this, 67,200 into 2 plus 9 into 4,800 equals into 5, yes, 888,000. 888,000 rupees. අවුරුදු 10ටම න්‍යා හොයලා තියෙනවා සම්පූර්ණ සැටික කොච්චරද? 888,000 rupees. Okay. ඔයාලට වෙන පුළුවන් mistake එක මොකද්ද? Right? Annual salary මේක යනම වෙනකොට මොකක් බේස් කරන් SN හොයනවද? මෙන්න මේ progression එක බේස් කරන් හෙව්වොතින් වෙන්න එක සමහර විට මේ value එකේ නම ඇත්තේ. That is wrong. Right? So this is representing only a 1 month salary. So we need to consider the whole salary for the year.